Well, Rob, you've talked about this block being an important block for you, and what a way to start it with a win at the Champions.
That's right. I mean, it's like it's quite interesting looking at the boys, isn't it? And they feel probably the way I feel, is that I think quietly satisfied, and I think that shows they obviously appreciate that if you're going to beat Northampton away at Northampton, you've got to make the most of an opportunity like today, because the truth is, we're very aware they've got a lot of very good players away because of the time of year involved with international teams, and so really that's what you have to do if you want to have a good season, and if you want to progress and you want to show a good position at the end of the season. When you get an opportunity to play one of the top sides, you kind of have to take it in this time of year, and I think that's what's pleasing for me, is there was an opportunity here tonight and we've taken it with two hands, but at the same time, you can see none of the boys are running around crowing about it, because they appreciate that there'll be a time when we play a Northampton team coming at us full on, and it'll be that's something I'm really looking forward to, and something we'll look forward to, and I think that'll be a time to really celebrate putting a good result over. So I think tonight's more about quiet satisfaction in a job well done, because to be fair to the players, talk about implementing what they'd talked about all week and what they knew they had to do to come here and win, they almost did to a T. Obviously, you don't want to concede tries and you don't want to concede penalties, but on the whole, if you think we control good amounts of territory, we almost frustrated Northampton into trying to do things sometimes that suited us more than suited them. I think it was interesting to hear the crowd, getting on the back a little bit about the amount of kick tennis. But the truth is, when you stand on the pitch here, you can see it's very difficult to actually play. The ball's very slippy. It was quite hard to get the ball through hands. And I think it was nice to see us actually stick at a percentage game, because if there's one thing we've probably been criticised in the past, and probably rightly so, is that we'll probably run a bit more when we should be kicking. And tonight, tonight I thought we did it perfectly. I think we almost kicked faultlessly at the right times. That created some pressure, and when you create pressure, you take those opportunities. And you could say some of them were fortuitous, some of our tries and the way the ball broke. But the ball broke for Northampton sometimes today when competing for high balls, and so not everything went our way. And all we've been able to do is just ram home a little bit more pressure, just that few points more than Northampton did. Attack-wise,
first half, you really saw the credentials of the boys then, and second half, when they had to dig deep again, they found another level.
The interesting thing is, most of our opportunities in the first half came from us defending very well. That's kind of how it goes in these conditions. So I think all round, we were really pleased with the pressure we put on defensively. We were obviously pleased that our scrum in particular held up very well. And we won some crucial penalties there, and put some crucial pressure on. And our driving line-out scored us a very important try. Those are things that traditionally you expect coming the other way at Northampton, and we've worked very hard to turn it our way tonight. As I said, we understand that later in the season will be a different battle, but I think the players are looking forward to it. I'm certainly looking forward to it, and as I said, we've gathered the 4 important points now, which will keep us at the right end of the table.
What does it say about your team that they can come to a place like this now and win?
Well, I think you could see, we showed a lot of good qualities out there today. As I said, the energy that we went after the game with the start with was very important. Northampton are by far the best starting team in the Premiership. Look at the points they score in the first 20 minutes, and they're way better than anybody else in the Premiership. And we knew that first 20 was going to be very important. So to get to 20 minutes into the game, I think with 1 point in the lead was quite a telling factor for us. And I think we're the best second quarter team, and we had a very good second quarter. And it's funny, it can while that a little bit, and I think that put the advantage our way. And as much as I think Northampton did come after us very, very hard in the second half, as they have done in lots of other games we played against them. Today, we just had enough to see the game home.
2 home games now against Wasps and Saracens, so it doesn't get any easier for you.
Yeah, it's a similar situation when we play Wasps next week. We've got the advantage of an extra couple of days rest and recovery, because Wasps play on Sunday, and we've got to make sure we make the most of that. Like I say, these opportunities in the Premiership don't come that often to hand you little advantages, and when they do, if you're going to have a good season, you've got to make the most of them. So all I'll be saying to the boys tonight is, we can have a good time, we can enjoy winning today, but we've got an advantage, and that's going to be getting well recovered over the weekend to make sure that we've got a little bit more energy, or a little bit more ready for the battle next Saturday than Wasps are.
There was some in the media that questioned your signing of Thomas Waldron, but that's 6 tries already this season, and he's proven his worth, hasn't he?
Well, it's always going to be. The media tend to question half the signings I make, until they start playing. It's a little bit like that. So, we knew Tom would suit us down to the ground. Anybody who watches us play and knows Tom's a good ball player, and the more touches you can get on the ball, the better. So it's no surprise to me that he's thriving. He's enjoying his rugby. He's training very well. And he's a guy who wants to be out on a rugby pitch. He doesn't really want us to rest him. He wants to be out on a rugby pitch, and that's a nice thing to hear as a coach. Guys just get out there and love playing rugby.
Northampton Saints 18, Exeter 24.